What is up, everyone? And that glorious, glorious season is finally upon us. E3. Ooh. And today, am going to go over Microsoft's E3 press conference. I'm going to say right now, I thought it was really good. It was really, really good. I don't even know anything that they could have really expanded on. I won't let you guys know I have a pretty nasty cough going on, so if I have to mute my mic or anything during the course of this recording, that's why. And, yeah, let's get right into it. The Microsoft conference started at 3 p.m. today. 3 p.m. for me, Central Standard Time. I barely woke up for it. I had 7 minutes to get my shit together. And started off with Outer Worlds, a game we've seen a good amount of already. And I already thought came out, but I was very mistaken, because I saw a review of it on IGN, which was really, really, really weird. I think it was Outer Worlds, anyway. And then, after Outer Worlds, someone came on stage to talk, and after that, they showed a game called Bleeding Edge, which, at first glance, made me think of Overwatch. Combination like Overwatch and Apex Legends and a bunch of other games. And, I didn't really get to see any gameplay of it, because my internet went out, and I had to go reset that. Which, speaking of, I think I might have missed a game. It's possible I did. I'm not sure if I did. But the next game I saw was Ori Will o' the Wisp. That is going to release February 11th, 2020. I really like to see indie games. This is an indie game. This is one of the best indie games. Or, if it's from a series, it's one of the best indie games. The Ori series is absolutely awesome. Check out Ori and the Blind Forest if you haven't already. And, after that, amazing looking game. They showed something not so amazing looking. Minecraft Dungeons, which I'm 90% sure is going to be a shitty mobile game. That comes out 2020. Phil Spencer came on, shouted some numbers, 12 billion players. This is their largest showcase ever. 60 games, 14 from Xbox Studios, and, yeah, then they showed a Star Wars Fallen Jedi trailer, or Jedi Fallen Order trailer. And I didn't do anything on EA's press conference this year, because the only game that they showed that I even kind of liked was Jedi Fallen Order, which I do like a lot, but it doesn't make up for the shittiness of the rest of the conference. It was just Apex, Battlefield 5, FIFA, Madden, Sim 4. Excuse me. Yeah, that's gonna launch 11, 18, 19, which is whatever, November 18th, 2019. Sorry, I'm retarded. And then they showed off Blair Witch, which it kind of seems to be copying the Outlast formula. You depend very heavily on your camera and its night vision and all that to be able to actually see stuff. And I actually thought that it was a Outlast game at the beginning. I was really looking forward to a new Outlast game, so I kind of got punked with that. Speaking of punks, they then showed off a new Cyberpunk 2077 trailer, which looks absolutely fucking awesome. I want that game in my life, sooner rather than later. Oh yeah, it's something I thought was a little ballsy. They showed a character death in the E3 trailer. It was the big Samoan guy that we saw from the last trailer and a bunch of other gameplay. They showed his death, and I'm sure there's a way that, you can make him live and not die with how organic they want this game to be. After that, they showed Keanu Reeves. There was an audience member that made me laugh, and he announced that Cyberpunk 2077 will come out 4/16/20, April 16th, 2020. After that, they got into a little indie block, Spirit Farrier, which it's living on a boat with a bunch of animal spirits. I think it looks pretty cool. It's not usually my type of game, but I think I'll give it a try, you know, assuming it's below like 30 bucks. I don't know how big the game's gonna be, so that might even be a stretch. And after that, they showed Battletoads. Guys, really need to talk about this. I mean, it's friggin' Battletoads. RPG time, Legend of the Right. It looks like a paper-based RPG game. I don't know. It's kind of all over the place. It looks cool though. Again, it's another game I'll give a shot if it's cheap, or if it looks really, really good. Then they showed a indie sizzle reel with a bunch of games that looked kind of interesting, but I didn't really catch the names of any of them. They then announced that Game Pass will be coming to PC and a beta. They showed off Microsoft Flight Sim on Xbox One, which looks really, really cool. This is a game that's been out for a very long time, I think, on a PC. And this looks like a very updated version of it. It looks like HD and looks 4K and 60 FPS. It looks awesome. Age of Empires Definitive Edition. They showed that off. Age of Empires 2. My bad. I've never played an Age of Empires game. Maybe I'll give it a try again. If I find it on sale or something, I'll try it. And then they announced, this is really cool, Wasteland 3. Whenever they first started showing this off, I knew that it was a Wasteland game. I knew it was going to be a Wasteland game. It has a very distinctive style to it. But yeah, it's actually Wasteland 3. It's not a DLC. I thought it was a DLC at first, but it's not. Sorry, my cat's trying to jump up on me. And then this dude, I don't mean any hate towards him. He seemed cool. But I had to snicker at his name, and I wrote it down, Matt Booty. I just had to snicker at that. No hate towards him again. They then announced Double Fine Production joins the Xbox team. Then Double Fine shows gameplay for Psychonauts 2. I've never played the first Psychonauts. The dogs are out too. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. Psychonauts 2, that game looks pretty cool. I might have to give it a shot. Never played the first one, but never too late to start. Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. Fun fact about me, the first video game that I ever really played and got super, really heavy into was Star Wars, the complete saga on the Wii. I know all you fucking old heads and shit are gonna call me a pussy or whatever the fuck for that, but I don't give a shit. That was my baby back in the day. First game I ever saw being played was Splinter Cell for the PS1. But yeah, they won't let me play that at the time because I was like 4. My game was rated like... Probably shouldn't have been letting me watch it, but hey, who am I to question my parents' plans? That turned out. Then they showed off a Dragon Ball Z RPG game. I didn't catch the name of it, but it looks really, really cool. It gives me anyway Dragon Ball Z Budokai. It reminds me of that. It's kind of like open level 3D fighting game. Which I don't know if that's what it's going to be because it's an RPG, but that's what it looked like to me. It looked beautiful. I'm really excited for that. I haven't played a Dragon Ball Z game in a long, long time. I really want to. And then showed off a game called 12 Minutes. I think this was an indie game, or at least a smaller studio game. And this kind of seems to be a theme this year. I've started to notice they're basing games kind of off of Groundhog Day, where you repeat the same day or the same set of events over and over and over and over, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I think it's really well done. Way to the Woods. I do not. Yes, I remember this game. You're like a buck, and you're kind of making your way through semi-post-apocalyptic cities. I guess you're trying to get through the forest. Hence the name, Way to the Forest, but it didn't really make an impression on me. I kind of had to dig into my head to remember what it was even. They then showed off Gears 5, which they announced is coming out 19, September 10th, 2019. They showed off a new Elite controller, which looks really cool. If I was an Xbox fan, I would definitely buy that, but I'm not, so I'm not spending $100 for a controller on a system that I have, but I don't really like using. They showed off Dying Light 2, which I am really fucking looking forward to this game. It looks absolutely awesome. I hope they expand on the first one just a shit ton, because that game was really good. Really hard though. I never finished it. I should probably go back and finish it, but I'm a pussy, so whatever. They announced that was coming out spring 2020. And again, these guys had a very, very long showcase. It was damn near an hour and a half. They said it was going to be 2 hours, but it was only an hour and a half, unfortunately. Or like an hour and like 36 minutes. Excuse me. They then showed off Forza Horizon 4. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was smoking a little bit of weed during this, and I thought I got some lay shit, and I was tripping balls because there were Lego characters driving around on screen, and it turns out they're combining Forza Horizon with Lego, which is, I never really would have thought that they would do it, but apparently they're doing it, which I'm down. I mean, Lego racing game, I'll try it. I'm not gonna try it. I'm not getting on the Xbox ever again. Fuck that thing. But yeah, if I was still playing it. They showed off Gears Pop, which is a mobile game that I think already released, but I'm not quite sure. State of Decay, Heartlands, my bad. Heartlands. New State of Decay 2 expansion, obviously. I like that game. Again, I don't play Xbox anymore. But yeah, it's a good game. Don't pay $60 for it, though, because it's not worth that. Yeah, Facebook. I really like the Facebook. Then they showed off Phantasy Star Online 2, which has apparently been a Japan exclusive for a very long time, and I never knew about it. They showed off Crossfire, which it was like a modern military shooter, and again, I had to go take a piss during Phantasy Star 2 and Crossfire, so I don't know if there was anything else in between that. Sorry if there was. And then showed off a new Tales game, which I really wasn't expecting, called Tales of Arise. I'm like 90% sure this is a game in the Tales series. Obviously, Tales of Symphonia, Tales of whatever the fuck came after that. And then showed off Borderlands 3. They showed off all the characters, which looked really fucking cool. And the more that they show off this game, the more that I really, really want to play it. Which I was already going to get it anyway, but now I really, really want to play it. Because one of the characters has a mech suit, and I love that. And the other one has like robot dogs and shit. So I'm down. Elden Ring. This news actually broke a little while ago. It was kind of leaked. It was George R.R. Martin, the dude who wrote Game of Thrones, which I've been reading recently. It's a very good book series. Very different from the show. He was working on a game with From Software. It's called Elden Ring. There's no gameplay, only a cinematic trailer, and it looks pretty interesting. And I'll be very excited to see what that game is and what kind of potential it has. And then showed off Project xCloud, which it's their take on the whole streaming thing, the whole Stadia thing. Not sure how I feel about them. So many coming in at the same year. I feel like it's a little sketch. I don't know if any of them are going to work. Right. And Bethesda actually just announced a streaming service too, so I don't know, man. I do not know. And they talked about Project Scarlet. This is really, really cool. They were kind of just going on about techie stuff, which I love. I had a boner, not gonna lie. I was rocking a stiffy, and looks really, really dope. It's supposed to be like 4 or 8 times more powerful than the Xbox One X. It was either 4 or 8. And it has SSDs. It has ray tracing, which is really fucking cool. That's a effect you only really get with the high-end graphics cards. So yeah. After Project Scarlet, which is coming out holiday 2020, they announced a launch title for the Project Scarlet, Halo Infinite, which looks absolutely fucking cool. Hopefully it'll be another good Halo game. We really haven't had a good Halo game since Reach. But yeah, hopefully this one will deliver. And overall, I thought the presentation was absolutely awesome. They showed off some powerful new hardware, which I'm always looking forward to. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is the price, because I know that son of a bitch is going to break the bank. I hope it's not over $500. Because I'm not sure if I'll buy it if it's by PC. They showed off a lot of cool indie games, which if you guys watch my top 10 announcements I want to see at E3, I mentioned it on there, and they succeeded, definitely. Spiritfarer is a game I'm really looking forward to, and there's some cool things in their sizzle reel, and yeah. So overall, I'm gonna give Microsoft an 8 out of 10 for their 2019 press conference. I think it deserves it. I don't know if it's gonna be the winner. I think Nintendo might be able to top it. I think Ubisoft might have a chance in hell, because they have some stuff that I'm really looking forward to. They have Watch Dogs, and that all is tomorrow. So yeah. I'll see you guys later. I'll have my Bethesda stuff out in a little while after this video. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I love you all very much. I will see you next time.
There should be a data center near the vault.